Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm talking about dealing with a narcissistic mother's envy. Now, every daughter or son of a narcissistic mother will inevitably experience their mother's envy. Now, if you've experienced it, you'll be able to relate to how uncomfortable and unusual it feels to be envied by your own mother. And I mean, you can deal with it coming from others, but from your own mother, it's just weird and it's unnerving to those who have experienced it. And what makes it all the more harder for those that have experienced it is the fact that you don't feel like you can share this with anyone because it could make you look big-headed or narcissistic yourself. I mean, people might side-eye you if you were to complain about your mother being jealous of you. So common things an envious narcissistic mother might be jealous of and criticize you of are your achievements, the way you look, your partner, finances, your personality, or even your relationships with your other siblings. And the motive in doing this is to completely eradicate your sense of self. And it's to make you feel unworthy because she feels unworthy. Now, you can't really make sense of it all. I mean, why would the person who gave birth to me be jealous of me? And then what happens is you end up taking on the projections and you just feel like something's wrong with you. And over time, you don't recognize your own worth anymore. All the comments and criticisms about you and how you look or something that you did become very real. However, if you're watching this video, I'm sure you now recognize that they weren't actually real at all. And they were just a way for your mother to temporarily feel good about herself. And this is really important to understand. Your mother did not or does not like or love herself. So by devaluing you, it gives her a little bit of a feeling good about herself by putting someone else down. By making you feel unworthy, it makes her feel worthy temporarily. Now, why can't she find other means to do this? Because she can't. She hasn't learnt to. She's not emotionally intelligent and has no idea of how to regulate her own emotions, which most likely stemmed from her own upbringing. Placing heavy blows to someone else's self-esteem is the easy way, in quotes, to feel better about herself. Now, experiencing envy from your mother is painful. It makes you feel helpless. However, it's not yours to take on or to accept. When you see the envy for what it really is, you actually start to understand that it was never about you. In fact, think about a specific comment or a criticism your mother made and flip it. Whatever she noticed or criticized you for was a pain point for her, but a strength you possessed. So if she said you were ugly, it's because she didn't want you to recognize your own beauty. It threatened her fragile ego and self-esteem. If she called you dumb, it's because she didn't want you to harness your intelligence to improve yourself and maybe go further than she did. If she criticized your relationship with your spouse, it's because she doesn't want you to have healthy relationships because she doesn't know how to and doesn't want you to be happy because she isn't. If she envies your relationship with your siblings, it's because she doesn't want you to create loving bonds she's not capable of creating in families because she thrives on division. Now, saying all this, it's important, as I said, not to identify with the envy or seek revenge. Now, you're only human and you will have feelings of sadness and hurt because it is your own mother. And don't ignore those feelings and wish them to go away. Sit with them, acknowledge them, but don't judge them and just let them flow through you so they eventually dissipate. Don't suppress them because they're there to just release. They're there to tell you like this is something you need to let go of. So let the emotion flow through you and dissipate. And what's helped many people is writing the envious comments and criticisms down. So in a journal, it's probably the best to do because it's something that you can go back and look on. I always recommend this, especially if you've internalized and believed in those comments or criticisms. Now, what you're doing is identifying and writing down the negative messages. So create 2 columns. In one column, write down the comment, and in the other column, write down why it's not true, and also write the truth. When you do this, you are creating a new story and revising what you believe about yourself. You're erasing the negative untruths and replacing them with positive truths. Do this every time a negative belief comes up to remind yourself. And remember, all those negative internalized messages came from someone who couldn't create a loving bond with you, someone who wasn't loving, caring, or in touch with their own self and their emotions. And to top it off, they were envious of you. So why let them define who you are and what you believe about yourself? Remember, they are not the source. You are. So I hope that's helped, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.